Everyone wants to live in an environment where they don't have to struggle about security or have fears that anything can happen to them. Even the strongest of men want to live in a safe and secure environment. As of today, many countries still struggle with security issues. Terrorism, life-threatening theft, disease breakout, natural disasters, and so on have left a lot of people losing their families or being homeless and helpless. Amid all of these, I discovered that there are still some safe countries in our world today. These countries might not be perfect, but still, their citizens do not have unnecessary worries about petty theft or natural disasters and so on. In this video, I'll be sharing the top 10 safest countries in the world with you. This video promises to be fun and educational, so stick with me till the end of this video. Before we continue, kindly like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notification bell to be able to access other interesting and educational videos like this. Let's get started. Number 1. Iceland. Iceland has been rated to be the first safest country in the world by Global Peace Index. They are responsible for rating the safest countries in the world. This rating is done annually, and so far, after the last rating in 2021, Iceland still tops the list out of the total 163 countries featured in the report. Iceland has been the first safest country in the whole world for the 13th year in a row. The beautiful thing is that Iceland is a Nordic nation. These are countries that make up the northernmost part of Western Europe and extend into Arctic. And it has just 340,000 people in population. This must have contributed to Iceland's very low level of crime rate and attributed to its high standard of living. The small population brings strong social attitudes against crime, a high level of trust in their well-trained police force, and a lack of tension between social and economic classes. This country is so peaceful and safe that it does not have an armed force, and the police do not carry firearms with them. There's no need for any. Iceland has laws that guarantee equality for both genders, such as legal same-sex marriage and same-sex adoptions. You're also free to practice any religion you want in Iceland. It takes a lot to keep such stable records, guys. Number 2. New Zealand. New Zealand takes the second position on the list of the safest countries in the world. When it comes to crime rate, New Zealand's crime rate is very low, just like Iceland's, especially violent crime. However, petty theft is a common occurrence. In New Zealand, especially for tourists. The country has no deadly animals, unlike its neighboring country. The country's position slightly decreased from 2020 due to the terror attack on 2 mosques in Christchurch on March 15, 2019. It was quite a disaster as it attacked and killed 51 people. Foreigners who would love to visit New Zealand should know that the country's citizens are generally open-minded, and they have laws in place to prevent abuse of free expression of speech. Police in New Zealand, just like Iceland, do not carry personal firearms too. Number 3. Portugal. We've got Portugal at the 3rd position. That's just sounded like a football report. Let's just get back to business. Portugal comes in at 3rd place on the Global Peace Index report, and we can say that the way Portugal rose from its 18th position in 2014 to be ranked 3rd in 2021, that was quite amazing. However, Portugal has armed police, unlike the previously mentioned countries, and in fact, the use and increase in police presence have helped in restraining people who might have evil intentions. This has led to the decrease in the crime rate in the country. In the past 6 years, Portugal's economy has gotten better and grown. The country's unemployment rate has decreased from over 17% to under 7%. The annual Global Retirement Index records that, amid other countries, Portugal is ranked the best country for retirement in 2020. Number 4. Austria. Austria is the 4th safest country in the world. The country's score increased by 0.011 in 2020, and it has kept its position as the 4th safest country in the world ever since. However, there has been a decreased violence or crime rate after the election of Sebastian Kurz in October of 2017. Although there might have been a little unrest in the country due to the unstable political sector of Austria, the country remains a very safe place to visit. Serious crimes are not common, but people should be aware of the pickpockets and purse snatchers that might be hanging around, especially visitors. Number 5. Denmark. Denmark ranks 5th on the Global Peace Index. Isn't just the 5th safest place to be in the world, and it is also one of the happiest countries in the world that you would want to visit again. There are a few things that have helped in strengthening Denmark's safety and securing its happiness so far. One of these is that Denmark has a high level of equality among its citizens. Another reason is that Denmark puts the will of its people at heart and tends to sort out what they need before any other thing. Corruption is rare in business or politics, as honesty and trust are top priorities in Denmark. We can call this country a welfare state as everyone receives services that help them live comfortable lives. Welfarism in Denmark is top-notch. Number 6. Canada. Coming up as the 6th safest country in the world for 2021 and 22, so far it's Canada. Canada is one of the beautiful countries that one should visit, and aside from this, it is said to have been maintaining its position since 2019. Although Canada might have its good share of internal conflicts, levels of crime, and political stability, there are great job opportunities, great access to healthcare, and effective government in the country. Canada has a crime rate that is around 1.6 incidents per 100,000. Canadians feel safe in their country, and most importantly, their arms are open to immigrants who want to work or live in their country. Number 7. Singapore. Singapore is ranked as the 7th safest country in the world. According to a report from a survey held in 2018, Singaporeans have a high sense of personal security and have more positive experiences with law enforcement than in any other country. The country has one of the lowest crime rates in the world because of its policy and severe penalties that follow even the smallest crimes. The police are allowed to strictly control guns and other firearms this way. Violent and life-threatening crimes are rare in Singapore. Singapore's city-state is also the 2nd safest city in the world, according to the Safe Cities Index from the Economist Intelligence Unit. Number 8. The Czech Republic. The Czech Republic, according to the Global Peace Index, rose from the 10th rank in 2019 to the 8th rank. Over the years, despite having easy access to weapons in the country, crime rates, especially violent crimes, have steadily decreased in the country due to the high number of security forces. The Czech Republic also has a low impact on terrorism, but it is a developed country with a high-income economy. Despite being a safe country, its ranking has not increased due to its high involvement in foreign conflicts, the ratio of the number of prisoners per capita, and the high number of security forces. Above all, the Czech Republic remains a safe place to live in. Number 9. Japan. We have Japan as the 9th safest country in the world. Japan has been in the top 10 of the safest countries for 13 years and has consistently received high marks for low crime rates, internal conflict, and political terror. However, Japan hasn't been doing so well when it comes to Japan's relations with its neighbors. There has been a steady increase in the size and power of the country's self-defense forces. Japan is known for having limited immigration and limited access to firearms. They do not see carrying a firearm to be an individual's right. Tokyo, Japan's capital, is ranked as the 1st safest city in the world. Tokyo comes first in cybersecurity, 2nd in health security, and 4th in personal security. Above all, they remain one of the top 10 safest countries and are willing to show the beauty of their country to tourists. Number 10. Switzerland. Switzerland moved from the 11th safest country in 2019 to become the 10th in 2021. They might be last on this list, but they're not small in any way. Switzerland has been amongst the 10 highest weapons exporters per capita every year for the last 5 years and has been ranked 4th globally for food security. The country is also among the 10 most peaceful countries for ongoing domestic and international conflict. Finally, when the 2020 and 19 reports were compared, a total of 81 countries were more peaceful than they were in the previous year. However, Europe remains the most peaceful region in the world, as most of the countries listed in the top 10 on the Global Peace Index are European countries. We've come to the end of this video. I hope you found it interesting and educative. If you do, kindly like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Also, kindly drop your comments in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video.